Okay, hello. I'm sorry about the 5-minute late start. In order to be an armorist, I have to have a license. And this license is only good for 3 years. So, during those 3 years, I have to get continuing education credits in order to keep my license after 3 years. Hello, Mason. And you do this by listening to seminars and stuff. And normally these seminars are an hour and a half. Okay? This one went 2 hours. 2 hours. Jesus. 2 hours. And I had to take the quiz after. It started 5 minutes late. But here we are. No Mars. I'm probably going to have to take a little break in between. Hello, Safe. Alright. So, what did I learn about today from my course? Yeah, it's a big oof, Mars. Literally, every other seminar I've ever done, they're like an hour and a half. Even with the parts that I skip, right? Because when you watch them, the whole thing is that when you watch them recorded, you only get 1 credit, or when you watch them live and take the quiz right away, you get 2 credits. So I want to take 2 credits. And then, but all the ones recorded have been only like an hour and a half. And I am speeding through them, like I'm skipping the question parts because they don't care about like the test or whatever. But they always only take like an hour and a half. The full time. They're not editing them down. It's just live. Ugh, terrible. I mean, if you want to go to art school safe, that's a thing to do. They say art school is mostly useful for making connections. If you plan to go to art school and be sociable and making connections, that's the way to do it. But, excuse me. But, if you don't do that, it's kind of like not super worth the money all the time, because college is very expensive, at least in the United States. I don't know what college is like over where you are safe, but what I want to do is today I learned about making robots and making armor. And I was thinking about, okay, what am I going to draw? I'm not just drawing. Like this is a very different sort of way that they went about it. In the other ones, it was like, oh, here are animals, look at animals, draw animals, right? And then like make them chimeras. In this one, it was very much like, this is how robots work and this is how armors work, draw robots and armor, but not like specifically referencing a lot of stuff. It was like, so I was like, okay, what am I gonna, what is very armor and robotful? Who else likes making robots? I don't particularly like making robots, if I'm being honest. Are we talking about Tesla? Well, I mean, it depends on if you're going to a U.S. art school safe. I was just saying. Trigger loves making robots. Trigger's a good one. Trigger does like making robots. No wonder their animators cry all the time. No wonder their animators cry all the time. No, that's Mappa. My brain is dying already, so early. Yes, so we have the D&D AU, which is old, very old at this point, actually. Can I open multiple at once? Milano doesn't really wear armor, and neither does Hotson, but we'll open them for this. Hello, MP. Alright, so these are old now. I don't even know what year these were. 2021, maybe? God, this is old. Let's look at how old they are. Oh no, early 2022. Alright. Early 2022, we made the D&D AU. Okay. So we have our boys. And 2 of them wear a lot of armor. This guy also, I'm sorry, 3 of them wear armor. And he also has a robot. Okay? So, yeah, they were part of March of the comics, which was a March thing. A perfect place to be then, MP. Perfect place to be. What, you don't know what D&D is, Safe? In the sense of, like, you don't know what it is? Or, like, you don't have, like, an innate understanding of, like, do you have no idea what D&D means? And it's not D&D, it's really D and D, because it's Dungeons and Dragons. That's what it stands for. Anything about it. Okay, so what is D&D for Safe and anybody else in chat who doesn't know and has been too afraid to ask? It stands for Dungeons and Dragons, and it is specifically a tabletop role-playing game, which is shortened as TTRPG. Okay? And it is also a cooperative storytelling game. So there is technically, to play a tabletop role-playing game, there is no need to have literally anything. However, what Dungeons and Dragons is, D&D, is a system. It's a tabletop role-playing game system. So instead of having one friend make up rules on the fly completely all the time and have to just completely do it by the seat of their pants and it's all imagination, what Dungeons and Dragons does is they give a set of rules and a bunch of stuff done to make the process more streamlined, to give the dungeon master, the person running the game, creating the world, being everything but the players, sort of a backbone, a skeleton on how to do it. And so this involves classes, stuff you can do, but Safe, so that's exactly, you would have to play a game that has that in it. You would have to play a system that has that. Okay, there's a bunch of other systems. Dungeons and Dragons is just by far the most popular one that has been around a very long time. So it is a very popular type, and it has gone through different iterations, but it's always still been called Dungeons and Dragons. So there's like the original, there's 3.5, 3, 5, 4, everything in between, editions, and things like that. And what is nice about it is it means that everybody who plays the same system can have that collective knowledge of what is going on. And so what's created is a very large group of what is called homebrew. Homebrew community. I don't know if Dichotomy Games is here or not. I don't think he is, but yeah, he is a homebrew guy, which means that they are making unofficial things, unofficial classes, unofficial monsters, characters, items, and all these sort of things. And they're using the rules that Dungeons and Dragons has made, and to make these new items, right? So everything's set down. I actually didn't Mason because I was on the assumption that it was very difficult to hack a DS, and I specifically was very concerned about this fact. that I would have to like open my DS or something. So homebrew is used throughout a lot of things as like a term, but to my understanding, homebrew is specifically usually a Dungeons and Dragons related thing because it's related to making alcohol. That's what it's from. When you make your own alcohol, specifically during Prohibition. That's where the word came from, but it is now used as a lot of things. But also the idea is that you're like an alchemist brewing potions, crafting things, and this sort of stuff. And yeah. So my brain has shut off again. And so because of so Dungeons and Dragons is not only a set of rules, it is set in a world, because while you can make your own world as the dungeon master, completely separate from the lore and things created for Dungeons and Dragons, you can also use the actual official settings, and there's just more information about them specifically, and everything like that. And so there's sort of a world of Dungeons and Dragons that has all of these races, that has all of these classes, that has this sort of fantasy, it's classic Tolkien fantasy aesthetic. And that is what I sort of did, is I took a class, and now it's not official, you really couldn't have these stats officially, it'd be very difficult to do, but I did the stats based on what the characters actually are. So Hodson is a subclass Scribe, main class Wizard. Milano is a subclass Beast Soul, main class Barbarian. You have Ferrix as a Battlesmith Artificer. Sinnet is a Peace Cleric. And Aster's a Devotion Paladin. And you have, like, their strength, their dex. So their strength, their dexterity, their constitution, their wisdom, their intelligence, and their charisma. So D&D is a real game that still exists. And the rules are what's needed to actually play what is actually called Dungeons & Dragons. You can play, make your own, and play other tabletop role-playing games. Like, we play now Pathfinder. Dungeons & Dragons is nearly used as like Velcro is used. Velcro is a brand that made a product that is called Hook and Loop. They are a brand. It's Velcro brand. So Dungeons & Dragons is a specific tabletop role-playing game. However, they are so ubiquitous that saying Dungeons & Dragons does not 100% all the time denote actually playing Dungeons & Dragons. However, the vast majority of the time it actually does. However, Mars, Dylan, Doug, and our fifth table mate, we play Pathfinder now. So that's the whole thing. Ubiquitous. That means like in the public eye, like I don't know the actual definition. It means like it basically equates to the thing. So like saying Kleenex instead of tissue, saying Velcro instead of Hook and Loop, saying styrofoam instead of polystyrene. Universally understood. Thank you. There you go. So like someone, if I saying Band-Aid instead of a adhesive bandage. Band-Aid is a brand. That's why the whole song is I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand, because germs don't stick on me. And it's like calling a Nintendo, saying the word Nintendo and referring to any sort of gaming console. Yeah, so that's what ubiquitous means. Yeah, Q-Tip. Q-Tip's another brand. Lots of things are brands that you don't realize are brands. Yeah. But, so I thought what we could do today is, since I'm working on armor and robots, these guys have armor and robot. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna try to make it a little better. Yeah, exactly. Ubiquitous. Okay, so I think what I should first do is grab a lemur Rana up here. Oh, yo. Hi, Enthuse. Oh, yo. So that we can use it as reference. He is an artificer Ferrix, so kinda. He built a little... Okay, thank you, Search, for literally not finding anything that I care about. Very helpful. Am I not gonna be able to find it? I'm not gonna be able to find this. Because it's not where it belongs. Because pain and suffering. Nope. Alright, I've given up. I'm just gonna look at a lemur. Lemur. Thank you, lemur. Perfect. Done. Copy image. Right now we're making a lemur Rana robot. This is our goal currently. I'm also going to look up striped frog, I think is what it was. This is not the frog that he was. But that's okay. Striped leg frog? I don't remember exactly. No. Oh, this one. At least it's close enough to what I remember referencing originally. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna look up on the internet. I'm gonna go to Pinterest, actually. I'm gonna go to Pinterest and I'm just gonna look up frog robot. Frog robot. I just wanna peruse for a second. take a little looky-loo. No, none of these are great. This one's not bad. This is interesting. This is an interesting thing. We can definitely take from that. Ooh. That's very intriguing. Okay, don't get distracted. We're not getting distracted. See, that's AI we hate. We dislike. Nope, you're AI too. Okay, this is a bad decision. Oh, here's a better version of that image though. One without all the contour lines. I don't want to see the contour lines. Okay. Perfect. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna look up... Okay, this guy makes some cool robots. Alright. I think we're gonna start here. And I think... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do first, actually. The way that the artist whose course I'm following sort of went about it was a little all over the place than how I might have gone about it. So, I'm trying to reference. We here at Ace Attorney we do not fuck with AI. We don't fuck with AI. It's something that capitalism ruined hella. Before it even had a chance. Capitalism said no. There was a small period of time when AI could have kind of maybe been cool if done correctly, and then it very, very wasn't done correctly. Seriously though, Mars, seriously though. Oh my god. Very not responsible. Because they don't want to use it for the good things. They want to use it for the bad things. Okay. Let's see. Mega Man's not what we're talking about, you know, when we talk about it, right? You know? Mega Man was here long before the shit that we're dealing with now. Mega Man, he should have been what it was. What, I also love Astro Boy? I love Astro Boy. We can keep Astro Boy. Okay. I don't know how lemur this Rana is. But I feel like I have to draw the shape first and then I can robotify it. I feel like if I try to robotify it right away, I'm gonna fail. But I like how his legs are. Look at his leggies here. I like this. That gives frog. But you can see the frog kind of goes in and then the middle part is above the thigh, which is different. It's very interesting. Okay. So honestly, I think what we're gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna forego robot for a second. And I'm just going to attempt to rough sketch the shape of a lemur. Of a lemur Rana specifically. So then his butt is kind of on the side because he's like that. But we're gonna make his legs come in front because we want the froggy legs. Come forward and then over the top like that. And then his... I need my brain a second. And the rest of his leg comes in like this. So I need to fix that. Okay. Mega Man X is chill. Yeah, fights for everlasting peace. You know, stuff like that. That's AI we can be okay with, you know? Built for peace. And specifically not in a way that's like trying to just destroy all humans. You know, you come into that problem a lot. You know, it's like, oh, what is... Destroy all peace. Oh, you know, we need world peace. Humans are the problem. You know, without humans, we would be fixed. And it's like, yeah, but no. Okay. That's Sigma's angle. Mega Man. I don't know Mega Man shit, like, at all. And saying Sigma does not produce thoughts of Mega Man. I gotta tell you. See, look how he wraps his tail around, like, whoosh. He doesn't have as big of a tail as that, though. He's a Lemurana. Okay. I feel like I've captured a little vibe of Lemurana. Now I want to robotify it. Oh, I'm glad Mars could be here in chat because I have zero Mega Man knowledge, man. All right. I think I'm gonna exaggerate the eyes with those like very oculary sort of lens vibes, like that. Yeah. Because lemurs, they have fairly large looking eyes, I feel like, and they can have like the optical like zoom camera lens going on. That, yeah. Ooh, I'm liking this already. And we'll stick the other one out that way, so you can't really see it. Okay, we're here for this. So what is this Lemurana robot built for? It's built for attack and definitely climbing mobility. So I think that its head, I don't want to lose the Lemurana shape though. So you have to do these sort of like solid planes. The head doesn't move, but the nose needs to. So we need to have like room for it to move here. Like this. So if this goes up, we need this to be able to sort of move. So we'll give it like a little wheel thing here. We'll box it out like this, and then we'll put a nose on it. Okay, and then this shape, we won't bring it as far back. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then this shape, you can bring. Okay. Angle's a little weird there. I hate perspective, and robots are another measure in perspective. Okay, we'll have some sort of bit there. So we need big holes if I want the ears to rotate, which I do. But I definitely want the ears to resemble like a satellite dish, I guess. So we'll have it sort of be fairly round. And we'll give it this sort of like, let me look up a satellite dish. Satellite dish. Okay, I'm thinking of ones like this, with the thingy in the middle. Oh, but those, maybe not though. Maybe we'll do something like this. I think that makes a lot more sense. And so they have kind of like an edge look to them. And honestly, the smaller ones are kind of flat. So I think I'm just gonna play into that. Gotta give it some sort of edge here though. Like that. Okay, there we go. And then we'll have sort of in here as a little rotatey mechanism. You can't really see, but there we go. This is still crit bit enthuse. I can check. I've taken it a little slow, so it is being a little bit. I have mapped out how much I have to do at a time, so let me see. No, stop. Don't play sound. So next week will be occupation belies clothing. So that's one. Then we have more art of like drawing clothing. So I don't know if I'm gonna group those together or not. We'll have to see what actually comes up when I start watching that. But we'll tentatively say 2. Props and weapons is 3. Polishing thumbnails and character designs is 4. Full body character sketches is 5. Facial expressions is 6. Character interactions is 7. Line art is... Prepping for line art is 8. Base colors is 9. Turnarounds is 10. Line art is 11. Lighting is 12. Colors is 13. Overpaints is 14. So about 14 more streams. Unless I end up having to group them more together. But it's looking like that many. Okay, so I want the neck sort of inset to the chest. Yeah, you know, we would have been much closer to done if I hadn't taken some of those times to do other stuff. But I'm on it now. I want to finish it. I want it to get done. So we're kind of in it now. I'm debating how I want this to go. Maybe, yeah, around more there. Not sure. Yep, and then we have rigging my PNG, my VTuber. And then I was gonna do 3D modeling, but through Dylan's convincing, I'm actually going to do 2D animation rigging in OpenTunes, which will be certainly interesting. And then we'll finally do 3D modeling. All right. I think that's fine. This needs to be more open here. Like that. Give him some more literal breathing room. You watched Cyberpunk the anime? And how'd you like it? I couldn't finish it. Not because it was bad, but because it was sad for me. Too sad for me. Too much. Too real? Too much. It was horrible. Are you saying it just because of the one lolly? I mean, that sucks. That's terrible. Like, it shouldn't have been it. I didn't think it was that bad. Not one. I don't know if you're gonna tell me there's more. I don't know who the other one was. But, what was it called, Mars? I feel like I saw something about that. Okay. So then this part is usually rather solid. So I wanna kind of concave too. When you look at the lemur there, it's kind of like whoop in. Very interesting. Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. Mason's talking about cyberpunk. MP, no. Cyberpunk. No, I don't think that's the one I saw. MP, no. We were talking about cyberpunk. Not in this Christian chat. It's very not a Christian chat. Not in this Ace chat. I don't even know. It's not here. Don't do. I don't think that's a bonk, but goodness. If you're asking me what I saw, Mars, I don't know. Being honest, I thought I'd recognize it. There's a chance I'm just, you know, super dumb. All right then. Okay. I very much liked... We gotta have some sort of, like, plates going on here, because I will say, I feel like he's fairly slinky around the middle. And I think these plates would be broken up kind of a little bit so he can move side to side, because I feel like if he's specifically, like, a climby robot, he needs to be very, very agile. Okay, I'm trying to see. I want the base of the tail to have like a ball joint here. And then if it has like a lot of little ball links like this, up and around so that it can curl around. But now how do I put the plating over it? He does need that inchworm physique. I think I might actually move the stomach of this inward more, because he's kind of small. I think I'm gonna snatch him a little more, like that. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Safe. You know, sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you get a miss. Okay. So we have sort of like this. Flaps and everything. And now, so dealing with the tail. Dealing with the tail. I feel like doing something like flared out here. Maybe like that, because it definitely needs to have this sort of like this motion to it as well, and that's how we can get the stripes out of it. Because if each alternating metal... Okay, I like it, but I didn't curl it fast enough, so we're gonna take our little lasso tool and go whoop. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking. Beautiful. I haven't heard bad things about Bleach, but my understanding it's one of those like big early defining animes, right? Like it's in with Naruto and One Piece sort of level. So I feel like it definitely has its like shonen classic issues. It's classic shonen issues, but that's just most likely. Okay. And then we'll have something like this. Okay, here we are. We're getting there. I need this to be like a sphere. That's what I really need to be happening. Sphere. Okay, I think that worked. Yeah, I think it's definitely in like a Naruto level safe. Cyberpunk was definitely a like mature anime, but to my understanding, Bleach is like a classic shonen. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. So I think you're pretty safe from that level of stuff. Isn't Cyberpunk rated R? It's got a lot going on. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. You're pretty sure it is. Yes, Cyberpunk Bleach has some darker moments, but there's a difference between dark moments. I mean, Naruto has like, I guess, some darker moments, maybe not as dark as Bleach gets. Like I said, I've never seen Bleach, but like there's a difference between that and like what Cyberpunk has. Like there's even a difference between like Jujutsu Kaisen levels and what Cyberpunk had, you know? Do that. Have it be something like this because I want it has to have like an underside to it of this sort of like other material to really allow it to bend and stretch that way. And now you just gotta make it thicker. It's gonna be a thicker tail. There you go. Counterweight. Counterweight properties there. Beautiful. Yeah, Naruto's past, Gaara's past, Sasuke's past. Yeah, exactly, Mars. Exactly. So this is another ball joint. So we definitely want it to be able to move fairly freely. And we need it. Honestly, I'm gonna have it pretty... Yeah, I think I might have it like very loose in here, so much so that you can see some inner stuff, because this, I want this to be able to like rotate even past like regular animal levels, because I really want it to be a flexible climby robot. Let's say like in here you can see like some gears and stuff. Like this is like real big, some wires, I don't know, something going on in there. Not a dog. He's a lemur frog. And then we'll have... What your arms look like, boy? We'll have something like this. Again, I really want this thing to be kind of like unhinged, literally. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have it be like this big piece here. And I'm actually, ooh, okay. I'm actually gonna have, how does your forearm work? Okay. I'm actually gonna make its arms underneath first, and then we're gonna have to figure it out. Because if I want it to have like a level of twist. So if you have this, and then you have the wrist, and then this is the hand portion that I'm doing a bad job of drawing here. Sure, something like that. I want this to be able to twist. So how do I get armor on here that can twist? I feel like this part will still be pretty solid, but it'll definitely have a cutout. And I think it has to have a cutout more that goes higher than you normally would expect. And then I think this needs to be in something like that. And then so it can twist. And so then this should have an armor piece on either side. Okay. I think we're getting there. Yeah, King's Julian's grow up. Extra hand on the tail. I don't know if I want to get that funky with it. We could put little like... That is an idea that we could put like these these like flare out under the tail. So you see like this area here, so it can flare out. This is what snakes actually can do. And it's what allows the snakes to climb trees, because their things are like literally gripping the bark. So if we give it that feature, then it can be cool like that. I like that. So now it's a little tail grippier. We like. Okay. I think what I need is this needs to be a big disc. Like this. And then it has like something up here that allows it to rotate a little bit, twist a little bit. So I'll have this cut out for this wheel to be here. And then we'll have sort of the deal on either side. So it's actually kind of split down the middle. So I want it to be, so we can't have it too impeding there. So we can't have it like attached. So do something like that. And then that's one side. And then in here you can sort of see the mechanisms moving a little bit. Yeah, I'm here for that. What are the features that indicate... You mean... So... I'm gonna ask some nerd questions on this. Are you asking what is defining lemurana against other lemurs? Because it's a lemur first, as Houghton has identified it. Or what are you saying just overall, overall, what makes a lemurana a lemurana? Okay, so this wheel would be here. You can rotate it in like that. We have the big floopa like this. I mean, what are the frog features that you're incorporating? So with a lemurana, it's mostly its legs. It's mostly in the way the legs work. The legs are designed. That's where most of the rana comes from. Okay, drawing the underneath here. So I can draw the overneath. I don't know what the opposite is. Neath is. The overbove. Okay. So we have something like that. See the inner workings here. Great. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna make them a little longer though. I feel like they got kind of short. Honestly, this forearm should be long, maybe. Not necessarily. I mean, rule of cool, but I don't know if I want to be. Yes, I remember Zaboomafoo. He's a lot more... He'd probably hop like a frog a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna minimize that because now I gotta get the frog legs on here. And the frog legs need to be very springy. That's the goal. And so the way that like a lot of springing animals work is they have sort of like a little thing in here that they crunch, and then they literally hook like they're... Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this in a weird way. So if you have like a leg, right? Let's say we have your leg, okay? Your leg, like this. They have something, basically that they crunch up as they close up, and then they can literally hook their legs together. They literally hook, and then they release. So it's very interesting. Not all animals do that. That's more of like a bug thing. Yeah, obviously Chicken Little. It's a double term. Yeah, so over, above. Underneath, over, above. Those would be the proper opposites. So basically, that was very weird. Phone? Why did you do that? So we need a hinge here. And then see, this part bends in front. So this part bends, so this part has like an opening. So it's open on this side, and where it would curl around, and you would see like this. So that this part can literally slot into it. We want to make them as simple as possible. So these are overlapping, because I would put this as it comes down. Honestly, more like that. Well, we need to add sort of something like this in here. Would have to be more forward. Am I on a new layer? I am, thank the glorb. Neath has the same root as nether. Ah. There you go. Original word was beneath. Somehow became underneath. And there you have it, folks. Yeah, I think it needs something like this in order to work how I want it to work. And then this would be the foot portion. It'd have to come. Okay, we'll have to make you a little bigger. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cover all of that arm I worked so hard on. And you know what? Do I want to give it toes? Does it need toes? It's a climber, but I think it's mostly gonna climb with its arms, not its legs. I feel like maybe no toes. Maybe a flat flap here. And some sort of cushion here. I don't know if I even want to go that far. Safe. I feel like a flat flap would be given like more this boy made for jumping vibes. And then it can have some sort of like, this is like a springy pad underneath it. And then so the spring mechanism is in here somewhere. But I don't know, do I want to indicate that anywhere else? Ooh, it'd probably have to have some sort of like piston to crunch itself up. Maybe that can go on the outside here as a little detail. Like this. Something like that. Because it's really got to crunch itself up in order to, like, shoot out. So maybe something like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mars, exactly. Its hands is where we'd get the real, like, clawed bits going. Honestly, this should face the other way. So it should be like that. And this should be like that. Oh, perspective, my beloved. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And his big paddle feet are like over yonder somehow. Wander over yonder. No, that perspective is bad. You know, his foot's just not there. Because really the legs go out on frogs. So maybe the perspective actually, he's over there. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Because really this should even be lower. Okay, here we go. Now that's a leg in the right spot. And so maybe... How is this connected to his body here? Something like that, I guess. So he can't really move back, but that's fine. I think that gives a good range of what he needs. Because again, he's climbing with his hands, not anything else. Okay. So then this can go there. And it's facing that way. Cool. Okay. Now we just gotta do his hands. And then he's pretty neat. And he's pretty done. And clean him up a little bit. So his hands, we really want... Let's look up climbing robots. I'm just curious. Lots of suction cup stuff. Lots of tread stuff. Ooh. No, you're for ropes specifically. I feel like the treads are the way to go. That's what you look like. Yeah. Have a lot of little pieces. So what I think is really... Yeah. Really what I wanted to do is you want to make this part as not smooth as possible. So we want to do that same thing we did with the tail. And we want to have definitely some sort of fingered point here. So something like that. But then we have this comes like this and around. But the underside is exactly that, like what the tail is. You can't really see it, but that's what I'm envisioning. Because I feel like that satisfies the animal and the robot. I'm making this hand way too big though. Let's try again. Whoops. Let's try again. My goodness, I went too many things. Couldn't undo enough. Okay, new layer. That's how we do this. So let's remove the leg for a second. And let's just try to draw from here. So we have this. So we would want the arms to rotate as well. So this would come on like a ball here. And I think it would have to come around, because how does it stay on? I feel like these little bits would have little like cups to them. And they're like cupping the ball. Like that. And so the ball is in the little cups. And then we have the arm, the hand, I'm sorry, the hand, which would be honestly just fairly basic, kind of flat maybe. Whoops, really basic, kind of flat. And then we'd have these little like gripper pads on them, I think. Maybe they're suction pads, maybe they're just like gecko feet. I don't know. But then we're going robot, so we're kind of gonna like, I don't know if we're gonna do all the fingers. We might just have 3 fingers. Because that might be all we need. So then we have this kind of comes, whoops. And then if we have the last one, okay, something like that. That's how it goes. Mars gone. Who gave Sten? I can give Sten pats. Here you go, dichotomy. Where is my mouse? Pat, 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 pat. There you go. I don't have a hand. Pat, 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 pat. That's the best I got. She is thick, like a dweeb. She's in chat though. This perspective is kicking my ass, though. Oh, God. Because it shouldn't be like that. And I'm in pain. It should be more... Nope, that's not the right brush. Should be more... like this. Little, this has that to it. And then we have here. Ooh, that's good knowledge to know. How do we summon you after the ritual is completed? I feel like if the fingers are too long, they're a little fragile. All the robots I was looking at have kind of stumpies. Maybe they have little pads on them. Little stumpies. And we have this. Yeah, okay. Something like that. I don't know what you're responding to, dichotomy. The head pads or the stumpies? Okay. Come here. Beautiful. And now he has this cup. Like this. So this one can go... Ah! Something like... Yeah, they're kind of small, but I feel like that's what I want. I feel like if they're too big, they're just like... too heavy, you know, if this is the part that's lifting up, right? I feel like I want them to just latch on, and we'll give it a little, like, that's what a thumb would be. So there's like a little hook underneath the palm that can glip glip. And then we have this little mildly clawed hands. Like this. Okay. Kind of giving up on being perfect about it. And then his feet. Yeah, okay. This is even for being in front. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna try to outline him a little better. What time is it? Yeah, okay. We'll outline him a little better. And then we'll move on to the armor. Excuse me. Hey, or he has to just... Okay, we're actually using the line pencil. Or he can't do this. Alright. This is sketchy lines, or he needs to remember. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is just quick sketch refine. Nothing crazy. We ain't going crazy. We have something like this. Maybe I'll give him a little bit of a bite to him. Just a little bit of a bite. There we go. Because he's you know, he's the Battlesmith Artificer's companion. I'm blanking on what they are. Dichotomy. What's the Battlesmith Artificer's companion called? This is your wheelhouse. If we do mech legs eventually, Mars, they will not be this detailed. That I can be certain of. They'll go through a lot of refining work in order to get to a point where we can say that, yeah, that's okay for Ori to draw again and again and again. Because, hoo boy, this took a lot out of me. Not gonna lie. So this should really be like this. Yeah, they would have to be like iteration after iteration after iteration until it's like, okay, this is something that I cannot want to cry every time I have to redraw it, which would be all the time. Because it would be our freaking comic. Okay. I think I'm too technical for my own good sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, gotta do all the detail in here. All the edges. And that's a bit of a downfall. A pitfall. I can recognize. Yep, I know that. Yep. That's the breeds laziness, breeds creativity. It's so valid. Okay. These plates are being overlapped by the rest of them. And then these plates are being overlapped by those. And then top ones are being overlapped by bottom ones. I mean, bottom ones are being overlapped by top ones. So this is what we're going. Super duper. I mean, I don't know. I feel like super duper Saiyan does fit the vibe, if I'm being honest. I'm going super duper Saiyan! Hello, Mind Riz. Ah, is that how we say it? I was trying to say it as one word. Mindriz? Mindriz? What would you like? And, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's a follow on Twitch. I think that's how it works. Either is acceptable? Alright. We'll see which one I end up settling on when I read your your chat comments. When I have to say it. Lovely. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We stand! It's coming along. Mindry Z. Well, it's one of those names apparently. Ah, but the economy, it's been a long time since you've had ears. What you been up to? How you been doing? Okay, I hope. Oh, okay. So if you had the username before Riz existed, then it can't be Mind Riz. Okay. So how would I want to know? Mindries? How do you pronounce it? Because I know that like my username for my personal one is Orikami, but I always said it Orikami because it was Ori and Kami, 2 words. But then people who just read it would say Orikami because it's like origami, which definitely is like an inspiration, which is not how I personally pronounced it. So now I'm Orikami though, because I mean I don't actually care. But I'm very curious if you're willing to share. Okay. I'm trying to be too much of a perfectionist. Stop. Just let it go today. We need to let it be today. Cammy, Guardian of the Earth. Okay. Rounded. I know, Mars, I know. Brain is hard to brain. Brain is hard to brain. My gosh. Nope, there's a leg in the way there, so we won't do that. Maybe, yeah, that's better. Have a thing there, like that, and we can see that it's open. Also heartbroken that we can't play Sparkling Zero. Were you lucky enough to have got... I don't know what this is. I hope you're not talking to me, because I don't know what this is. Am I being stupid? Am I being dumb? Or is this a chat conversation? Sparking. Oh. Is that the Mega Man one? Is that the new Mega Man one? I don't know. I don't know anything that's coming out. I barely know games, man. All the games I know are related to what we would play on stream at this point. Alright. It's the new Dragon Ball game. I see. Thank you, Mason. Much needed context. Okay, and there we go. And then we can click it like that. Then every time there's a new piece of Dragon Ball content, that card, really? Is this a true statistic? That's insane. They just love Dragon Ball that much, man. Release more Dragon Ball content. Never stop. Damn. Where's Oscar when you need him? Alright. We have that. I'm trying to be a good robot artist, Mars, so that if our goal ends up being mechs, I can supply. Okay? It's not perfectionism, it's practice. Yeah. That's what I'll tell myself. Okay. And then we have this and this. And I think this will be the whole ball in here. So we have an extra little plate underneath that one. Something like that. Okay, okay. We are certainly cooking with something. Is it gas? I don't rightly know. Not if you do shit like that, though, Ori. That wheel's gotta be in the center. Okay. Now, I didn't apparently attach this leg to this wheel, so we gotta fix that. Ooh, I kind of like that, though. Offset weird shoe kind of thing, because it would rotate it back in order for it to do stuff. I like that. I like that, actually. It's wonky, but I like it. And then these need to be not as flat. I am going to take some inspiration of this. And we'll make them kind of like here. Okay. Perspective is the death of me, the death of Ori. Okay, so then if this is kind of solid here, we want this to be down. Like that, something like that. Okay, okay. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it enough. We've done it good enough. Guys, I'm getting a new door on Sunday, hopefully. Fingers crossed everything goes well. And I'm very excited. Because our door now is absolute shit. Hate. Bad door. A little gap like that. I've done it and he's lovely. Amazing. Thank you, Mars. See, guys, everybody's got to get themselves a Mars. If you want to do anything creative, get yourself a Mars. Dichotomy, I hope you have a Mars. Okay, so nothing happened. Well, okay. I'm going to describe our living situation to everybody. We live in a co-op. What is that? That's his leg. Okay. We live in a co-op. And so there is a door that touches the outside world. And then inside there's a little like foyer, mudroom, whatever you want to call it. And then there are two doors that have additional locks that lead to where I live and that lead to where our neighbor lives. Okay? So this is how a door works, right? Now, we mostly leave the outermost door, the one that actually touches the outside, unlocked until night when everybody's home. Because that's just how we do it. Because the inner doors are locked. However, the inner doors are not exterior. Well, our neighbor's inner door is an exterior door. It is a solid wood door. And thus, I've made perspective really bad. So let's try again. And thus, it's honestly not technically very safe. Okay? It's technically not very safe because you could just kick our door in. Now, thankfully, we live in a pretty good area. Most of the crime that occurs is like automotive related and not actual like house crime. I don't know what I would say that to be, but you know. But it's not great. Don't like that. Don't want that. We want something a little safer, yeah? So, I want to get an exterior. So, we wanted to get an exterior door as our door that goes directly into the apartment. And then, now the bad part. So this door, I'm gonna draw a diagram real quick because it's easier to explain. If this is our door, okay, so this is our door. You have the handle, and the handle goes like this. And then we have a deadbolt up here. And then we have a mini deadbolt here, and we have the actual door handle here. Now, the actual door handle doesn't lock, okay? So, you know how, like, door handles, normally they have that little, either it's the little push thing, or it's the little, like, ticker twisty thing, you know? That stops the handle from rotating. This handle doesn't have that. It has this little deadbolt here. So we have the handle clicker here, and then we have the deadbolt here, and then we have an extra deadbolt up here, okay? So that means that on this corresponding sort of the frame of the door, right? If you were to look at the open door, it would have a hole here, and then it has a big hole here to shove all this stuff into, okay? That's our door. Now, if you do not know, a normal door looks like this, and then it has two holes. It has one for the handle hole, where the handle stuff goes, and then it has one for the deadbolt that's kind of right above it, okay? Two holes, like that. And then so the handle ticky goes here, and the deadbolt thing goes here. So then this cross section looks something like hole and hole. Now, as you can see, if I have drawn this even moderately correct. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. The holes don't line up. This hole does, but this one does not. Okay? So if we were to just put this door in with a deadbolt, this deadbolt would be unusable. And now what's annoying about this is that this frame isn't wood, it's metal. Okay, so that makes it annoying as well. So, but my father believes he can cut a hole in it. Finally, another thing, I'm gonna turn that off a second. Our door, if you're looking at our door, okay, has apparently a large gap, a decent gap from the floor. Okay, because for whatever reason, the door is significantly shorter than your standard door height, which is 80 inches. Okay. And so to compensate for this, they put this little, like, bump it, a floor bump it, as one might say, on the floor. And thus that makes the door opening a whole inch smaller than your standard American door. And so there was a little bit of concern I had initially, being like, oh my god, I'm measuring my door frame, and it's like, this door's not gonna fit. I can't order a door the size that I need. But then I realized that it has this little floor bump it, and my father's like, yeah, we can like rip that off. And it's like, okay, cool. So we're gonna do that. Any other door related issues? This is an interesting side thing. So I had gotten a while ago a new deadbolt and a new handle to put in this door. And I was just gonna leave this one because I knew this one was too high. However, this, instead of having like two average size door hardware holes, this handle instead has a teeny little hole like this, and then a slightly larger but still smaller than average hole like this. So there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I could have done. So I had to leave this handle. And now what's really making it so the kick in the pants that we needed in order to get this new door is the fact that our handle is loose. So the way the handle works is there's like a rod that has some shit that sticks out into the door, but it has this little screw on either end, and the handle screws on, okay, at either end to this thing. And then there's little screws in the handle that you tighten so that the handle turns and doesn't unscrew. However, this whole mechanism has become so loose that fairly rapidly the handle just comes off. And so the big fear is the handle coming off and then this whole mechanism falling out the other side. If that happens, we're fucked. But we have a neighbor, and that would be fine. But that's what's really like getting our shit together. I'm very excited for a new door. I'm very excited because I love the hardware that I have for it. No way, Ori understands a lot better the handle door mechanism than Ubisoft. I mean, I've replaced the door handle. Guys, my father, for my 18th birthday, got me one of the best gifts. He got me. Okay, let me back up. I find my father to be like a hobbyist, handyman, survival man kind of guy. Okay, I say hobbyist because he's definitely not like prepper or like he doesn't go backpacking and stuff like that. But he does like the preparedness stuff for like camping. He's an outdoorsy guy, okay? He's got some outdoorsy stuff. He has done camping in the past. He's done all this sort of stuff. One thing that he's always had my entire life is a champion Swiss Army knife in red, okay? This champion Swiss Army knife multi-tool in red, which is the second largest one they make, at least last I checked. So it has the second largest amount of tools, and the larger one is basically like a decoration piece. It's kind of unwieldy. My whole life has been, wow, you whip that, like what? You need something? That thing has it. Oh my god, it's got everything. Yeah, it has a little saw, all this sort of stuff. It has everything. I've admired that thing for years, okay? Because it's like, I don't like apple peel. He whips it out, there's a knife with apple peel. It has a little pin, it has a corkscrew, it has all this sort of stuff, all this cool stuff. Everything. Anytime you need it, Dad has the Swiss Army knife. Great. Top tier. Love it. Love it. Love it. So for my 18th birthday, because that was when I went away to college, I had my 18th birthday like 1 week into being at college. My father got me a black Champion Swiss Army knife. It's black so we don't confuse them. That thing has come in handy so much. So the bedroom door didn't have a lock on it. It was just a door, and the door would like open in the middle of the night. And so we wanted a lock on the door, and we go to replace the handle, and the handle doesn't have that standard sized hole I was talking about. Okay, it didn't have it. Didn't have that standardized hole. It was too small. It literally, okay. It didn't have the standard hole. Instead, the door handle basically had 2 screws like this to hold the whole mechanism together. And then the handle was like smaller than that. And so it kind of like went out like this. That's how the mechanism looked. Okay, something like that. And so the handle was small. My new door handle though, the whole thing was like solid. So the mechanism, this whole bit had to fit through the door, but there was door in the way. There was literal door in the way. And so, thank God, I had that Swiss Army knife, has a saw on it. We sawed the hole bigger and got the door handle in there. Couldn't have done it without old Swiss Army knife. We love her. I love her. Okay, I don't like whatever's going on here. Just ain't doing it for me. Oh, guys, this is a quick update. If you want to be a part of the early voting for Pass to Smash for tomorrow's stream, go to the Discord and go to the little thread. If you're not access to the thread, it means you don't have the notifications on for when we stream. That's what it means. But if you don't, just let me know and I'll add you to it. I don't know if Stream Elements has some sort of ability to know I said Discord or not, or it's just lucky timing. I'm gonna say it's lucky timing. But yeah. So go do that. It might exist well, I'm curious if like Stream Elements specifically has it. But yeah, even if you're not going to be on stream tomorrow, if you want to influence at all who I'm trying to make from a pass into a smash, go vote in Discord. You have until like midnight 30 Eastern Standard. Are we in Daylight Time? We're in Eastern Daylight Time. Okay. You have until midnight 30 Eastern Daylight Time in order to vote on this first round. Then there is a second round that will come out tomorrow. Maybe I'll put it up earlier. No, I can't. It'll have to be like tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. We'll see what I have to do tomorrow. I haven't looked at what my work is tomorrow. Let's check. Let's check on the spot. What does Ori have to do tomorrow? Okay, easy stuff. Ori can do it tomorrow morning. Homemade experimental food and watch Bones on Prime. Well, there you go. Where were they going on holiday? Are they visiting other family that lives further away, or are they going to someplace fun? All right, we're in the home stretch. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We'll make it kind of angled here. Like that. Beauteous. Relatives? Beautiful. Very nice. Kind of bold with the recent hurricanes? Oof. Well, I mean, is your family down there okay? Have they done okay? with the hurricanes? If that's what's been happening by them? You know, maybe they're there to help. They bring in chainsaws and stuff. gonna cut down the trees on the way. Ooh, a concert. Very nice. I'm learning lots of people here have never been to concerts. I don't even know what concert Mars would go to. Mars, what if you could go to a concert? Whose concert would you go to? And Mason. Mason hasn't been to a concert. Mason, if you could go to someone's concert, whose concert would you go to? I have 2 more concerts on my list. I've been to a Fall Out Boy concert, Oscar. That's one of the 2 concerts I've been to. There's 2 concerts I really want to go to. I would love to go to Panic at the Disco, and I would die to go to a Set It Off concert. Holy hell. Would love to hit a Set It Off concert. That's honestly the big one. I could die happy if I went to a Set It Off concert. I love Set It Off so much. I assisted a I didn't assist one. I've been to a Fall Out Boy one. One of the 2 that I've been to. I didn't assist anybody, I'm sorry. Okay. Great, great, great. Okay. Just the tail left. And then we're actually fully gooch. Full gooched. I know that's weird, but I don't care. Ooh, Simple Plan is a good one. Crush 40 is not one I know off the top of my head. Man with a Mission would be fun. You want to go to the Zelda concert? See, something like that I might be able to make happen Mars one day. We'll see. My cousins have played with symphony orchestras, so... Yeah, the 2 concerts I've been to Star Kid and I've been to Fall Out Boy. That's it. I'm definitely not a big concert going. Oh, I see, Lord Mars. You know what? I would go to a Bump of Chicken concert. What's the other one? What's the one that did don da don don da don 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 don? Bump of Chicken. And Mashley. What was that one? Creepy Nuts. That could be fun too. Man, some bands have wild names, huh? Let's go like that. There's like a lot of fluff flying around my room, and I keep thinking it's bugs. Which I'm not a fan of. Whoops, come on. Do this right. Do this right. Stop. This isn't right. There we go. Ooh, Nathan Sharp and Amma would be great. I'd also do Caleb Hiles. We like Caleb Hiles in here. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, Jonathan Young is another good one. A lot of the internet people would be fun. I'm just so lazy, if I'm being honest. People who, like, really go all out to, like, go to concerts and stuff. They're a different kind of person than me. Bad for business, Marn. We can't lose our money makers, our bread and butter. All right. Oh, nope. One final thing. Two final things. Maybe? This should happen. Yeah, something. Something like that should happen. And then we'll have something like that. All right. Good enough for Jazz. We did it. We made our updated Lemurana. Our updated Lemurana robot. I think I just have to shade that orb away. That makes sense because it don't look like a sphere to me. Okay, I know what's happening though. Stupid perspective. We hate you so much. Or is bad at perspective. Not a Halo crab. Alright, but there he is. Our new mechanical Lemurana. Does Ori want to draw armor? I don't know. Let's look at the Ferrix. Let's see. Certainly an improvement from our Lemurana before. Do I... Look how young he looks, man. I'm pretty happy with the color, though. Do we want to draw Ferrix, though? He's way more mechanical now, yeah. He got a lot more effort put in. The question is, I don't even know where he would sit. I guess behind Ferrix like this, so. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna make this a gray so that our eyes aren't sad anymore. Okay, there we go. Let's, you know, we're gonna bring a 3D model in here because I'm way too lazy to try and sit here and suss out a whole thing. So we're gonna bring this in. Because I really can't be bothered right now. Ah, he sits in front. I think that's a... Can make him a little smaller here. I mean, it's not like he'll be, like, covered up forever. Oh, interesting. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Alright. What does this... Nope. This Ferrix, he's kind of touching him. Kind of doing whatever. Let's see. How do we want Ferrix to be? I don't know. I think I liked him petting it. Can't move you a lot closer. Okay, fine. He's behind, Mars. You won. You know, you won. You didn't mean to win, but it's just what works better. Okay. Touch the thing, please. Why? Yippee! Yeah, are you happy, Mars? Alright, you better be happy, Mars. Okay, well now you can lean back. I would like to rotate his wrist and not his arm. Thank you. Okay, something. We're only gonna loosely deal with it. But how? There we go, there we go. How do we want his other hand? That's the question. Let's see. How does this work? Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. I'm trying to picture myself. I want him to be cockier. Ooh, okay. I want him to be cockier, so this leg actually has to come in now. There we go. Cockier. Head up. Tilt over. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Yes, Oscar, Dylan and I will be Phoenix and Edgeworth. And I told him that we have to do a photo shoot. All right. So let me base out Ferrix first. And then we can give him his outfit. This doesn't really work, but we'll deal. No, I won't deal. I will fix it. There we go. Okay. Just don't... We'll figure out the hand when we get there. Can't be bothered. Oh. Well, I don't have any plans. I don't have any specific plans. There are some children in our neighborhood, but it's not like they're gonna know who Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth are. I never got trick-or-treaters at my old house, really. But I don't know about this one. This will be my first Halloween here. I think this is always a taller leg. So I have to go like that. And we have it's round here, so leg here. Ankle. Foot. Good. The question is, how sassy of this pose can we really make it? Not very sassy. It's very weird posing the digigrid leg sometimes. Okay, there we go. He has the same flappy feet as his familiar. No. We'll fix it. Okay. It looks a little off balance. How do I want to remedy that? How do I want to remedy his off-balanceness? Because really that foot came out in front. Okay, maybe that's the problem I'm having. This foot really came out in front here, not behind, so. Doesn't work, digigrid legs. Ooh, what if he's leaning on it? Okay. We're doing that. It happened. And then we trick or... Oh. Chat looked like it moved and didn't. Okay. This has to be over top. Come here, bud. Then we have your arm, your elbow, your bicep stuff, and your shoulders, which are back, so wouldn't have like a line like that. I can't draw it. My brain be dying. All right. This is like, I wanted him to be like spinning the wrench. So let's look at spinning drumstick. Yeah, I understand. Do I understand? I don't actually know. But it looks like his hand has to be out. Like flat, like this. And then if we do when in doubt, pinky out. Something like that. And then the thumb is just kind of out to the side. And then we can have the wrench sit how the drumstick sat, which is through there. Behind that. Maybe it's a screwdriver. I feel like that might fit better in this case. Screwdriver, and it kind of like, yeah. Woo! Let's go. All right. Okay. And then I'm gonna draw that center line to really understand how my boy is balanced. Okay. Tail's gonna kind of come out. To the left. I really want. Is that right? Hold on. I feel like this leg can be in even more. Like that? That looks weird now, don't it? Alright, we'll keep it like that. And then his tail, we'll just balance him out by coming a little bit on this side, but mostly on this side. Okay. I'm vibing today. I'm feeling it today, guys. I don't know. Art bugs hit me today. Okay, nope. He's not balanced that way. I think we need to really just keep the vast majority of it on this side. Okay, yeah. Give a little counter curl to the Lemurana. I feel like that fits. Now he's unbalanced again. Damn it. Where's the balance? There? No. Stop. Just a balance there. No, then it's too much. Okay. To bring it in more. Rein it in more. The balance does exist somewhere. It is just finding it. Like that. That's where the balance exists. I know it's mostly behind the guy, but such is life. That's where the balance exists. Now he feels good. Now we gotta add his head. Hello, boy. Why are you underneath? Because I drew you on that layer. You don't have that. You have these. There you go. Satellite dishes of your own, Barracks. We're gonna move the whole thing down. Stop. There you go. That's the whole thing. Why? I'm bad at this sometimes. Not actually, but sometimes. No, sometimes I am bad at this. Such is life, you know? Okay. Perfect. All right. There he is. That's our boy. Now let's give him armor and stuff. Do it like this in order to do it like this. Boop. All right. Yeah, there he is. That's the boy. Okay, we have 1 hour left of stream. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take a really quick break in order to take a moment and get food mostly. So yeah, I'll be back in less than 5 minutes, probably pretty fast. All right, where is it? There it is. Ace Tooney. I've returned. How was your ad? If you didn't get an ad, go read Outcast. It's not a out comic. It's not biased, I swear. It's good. If you like Shilong Lang, if you like pirates, if you like Toothless, apparently, if you like Castle Swimmer, apparently. My goodness. Aw, thank you, Mason. That's so sweet. Will I get paid tomorrow or will I have to wait till Monday? Oh no, I will get paid tomorrow. Yay. Okay. Thank God. Concern. Yeah. We got compared to Castle Swimmer. New tag Toothless. God. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, I don't see it. I don't, like I said, I kind of saw it. I don't really, like, I looked at Toothless again, and I really don't see it. I really don't see him being that toothless. I don't see him being toothless enough to be like this many people saying that he's toothless. Oh God. This is Spanish. Okay, Oscar, I'm gonna try and read this. And you gotta translate it for me. Because this one's got a little stuff. We pensé que era Chimu lo en versión humana. Ha 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 ha. Te queso muy lindo. So it's like something thought that he was, I don't know what Chimu is. A human version of Chimu. Really, dude? I thought it was toothless. Oh my God! So Chimu is toothless. He's very cute, though. I got out of that. That's hilarious. Okay, I learned something new. Okay, I seriously don't understand though. I seriously, like, I even looked up like other people had made. Oh, ¿por qué me acordé de Nimona? The teeth. All right, we hit the Spanish part here. We hit the Spanish side, at least the Spanish-speaking side. I don't know where they're from. Which Spanish-speaking? So many Spanish-speaking countries. There's only a few French-speaking countries. But oh, we got a Nimona comparison. Look at that. Wow. All right, my mother was very, very nice, and she bought she sent me like a sweets box for Halloween, and it was a big surprise, and we got it today, and I'm gonna eat a chocolate covered graham cracker. Okay, seriously though, y'all in chat, did you guys go like, wow, Milano looks like human toothless? Cause like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have drawn toothless as a human this way. English, Spanish, French? Yeah, you know, a lot of things were Europe wars. Who knows? That's not what we got, Mason. It's from a company called Sugar Plum Chocolates. And I'm enjoying. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you. I appreciate it. I guess I can see it a little more in like Kid Milano. But I feel like adult Milano doesn't look like it all. Oh, it's great. It's chocolate covered graham crackers, chocolate covered pretzels, some with nonpareils, some with sprinkles. Chocolate covered sandwich cookies, which are basically like off-brand Oreos. Peach Delights, which are these like kind of hard on the outside, chewy on the inside. Like toffee kind of chewy on the inside. Candy's delicious. And then I also Haven't tried yet. Sour gummy spiders, which I think are just gummy worms, but spiders. And then, a white chocolate ghost. And, like, chocolate caramel corn. Off-brand Hydrox? Who's Hydrox? Hydrox. Character. World of Warcraft? Oh, Hydrox the Oreo. Okay. The Oreo, not an Oreo, was an Oreo first. Okay. I got there. It's a good. I'm excited. No, we're not playing WoW. The chocolate is melting everywhere, though. Huh. People have... Okay, I want to show this off because this is really cute. Someone made a little furry, little dog character named Hydrox, named after the cookie. Look at this boy. Girl. Whatever. Boy with an eye. Mm. Ah, big bite. So cute though, right? Super cute. Oh. I don't know what all these are though. Oh no, it's AI! Fuck! It fucking got me! Pissed! Scrub it! Cut that out of the video! I'm upset! Alright, Ori's closely inspecting every piece of art from now on. Fuck. Fucking hell. Pissed off. Can't be AI making it. Yeah, it was AI. So upset. We live in hell, guys. Seriously. Is this AI too? Surprisingly, that's not AI. Damn. I'm honestly, I'm not on any even Twitter lookalike. Closest thing to Twitter I'm on is Threads, and I'm barely even on. Yeah, that image I just showed Mason was AI. Very upset. The little dog, all AI. Yeah, the puppy image. Fucking hell. Piss. You like the gossip on Twitter? I was never a big Twitter person, so there wasn't really much to lose. Mass disappointment, yeah. Alright, so I gave him, like, kind of ramshackle plate, but more just like a little bit of armor. I definitely want him to be light and airy, but I feel like having just leather would not do his artificer vibe very well. And so maybe we give him like honestly, we do, Mason. We do. Which are the minus? Oh. Barracks has a minus in wisdom, and that's it. They're not accurate to how you would actually play D&D, Oscar. Like, if you could actually make him as a character. His only minus is wisdom. He's intelligent, he has decent con, he has amazing dex, a little bit of strength, and he's got neutral charisma. Versus Hotson has little strength, more than like the average, but not a lot compared to the rest of them. You know, he's a bit dexy, he's got a little con, a little whiz, he's got a lot of intelligence. I am still in love with these boots, though. I need these boots so bad. And he's got a -1 in charisma. He's not a people person. Oh, God, Oscar. You gotta cut that guy off. Cut that friend off. They're no friend of yours. Milano has good strength, but not the highest. Good dex, but not the highest. His best is in con and charisma. He's not very smart, and he's only a little wise, but he's not the wisest. But he's definitely not a mental stat dumper. Sinet's not very strong, not very dexy. A little bit of con, high wisdom and intelligence, and a little bit of charisma. And then Aster has no charisma, negative charisma. But the most strength, look at him. Only a little dex, decent con, and decent wisdom and intelligence. There we go. That's all the boys in a nutshell. Okay. So I give him this kind of ramshackle look. I think I want to go a little hammer on it. What if it's kind of like wrappy around? I feel like that would give some vibe to it, huh? What if his leather's like this? And he definitely would have some padding here. Nope, not sure if I like that. Let's start again. I'm kind of set in my ways, man. Okay, I like the pauldron. Pauldron, nice. I'm here for it. Now, I don't know if the vibe calls for 2 pauldrons. You know, that's the true question. Does the vibe call for 2 pauldrons? It's gotta angle it. Frickin' perspective. Right? Yeah, I love Sinet. He's great. It's definitely also based off Solaire from Dark Souls. I don't know, Mars. I need his boots so bad. They are so gorgeous. Like, ugh. 2 years old boots, but they're lovely still. They held up. See, I feel like the double pauldron makes him look too armored. Which is not what I want. So I think I'm gonna make him very, very lopsided. So we'll also give him sort of like the upper arm bit here. But I'm gonna give him the elbow bit and the bracer to this one. And then so he can have, because we liked the straps. I like the strap. Okay, we like the straps. I'm here for the straps. But I like the lopsided look, right? So we gotta give him like, I feel like it just gives scrappy when he's lopsided. Okay. There we go. And then this can be like strapped over like this as well. Very strappy. And then what if this has like just a short breastplate? Because I'm trying to think. Something like that. Okay, I think I'm here for this. I think I'm here for this. Even D&D hosts it as British. Dylan wanted to make his voice British so hard. I did not want his voice to be British so hard. I don't know what Mars's exact word. No, I didn't want him to be British. I didn't want the Darwin vibes. I didn't want the... Yes, Mars. Look at these fun facts we're handing out here on stream. This is why I come to stream, guys. What is on my monitor? My monitor needs a wipe down. Let Dylan cook. No. No, Dylan doesn't have... One, Dylan doesn't have a very good Australian accent. And two, I don't know. I liked having it kind of seated. You know, words. I can words sometimes. Yeah, we let Dylan cook with the AA voices. The outcast voices, they're for us. Okay, 1, no. 2, Dylan doesn't have a great posh British accent. He needs to work on it before Chronicles, Ace Attorney Chronicles. If you want British, guys, you gotta wait for Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's where the British is coming in. That's what he's allowed in the kitchen. How is Australian accent? Oh god, I don't know if I can do a good one. For real life, it's like British became American in a weird way. You don't want the British, they put beans on toast? I learned about why we make all, like... I learned why we make so many villains British. You never really think about it, you know? $100% not a real Aussie. Well, you know, I never claimed to be. Is it cause of, is what, wait, I'm lost in the sauce. Is what because of the revolution? Oh, hi, mate. Put some... Gotta have pop over down to the bottle. I don't know how to do an Australian accent. That's one of the ones. What? Oh no! Oh. It's so kind of definitely related. It's because we have a stereotype of the British being like very smart, but specifically the posh British accent being kind of like pompous and cold. And it's one of those like fear of the other sort of things. And the fact that like that's why a lot of villains have like also like Russian accents and stuff, is because it's like, oh god, we don't, it's like scary because it's like fear of the other. But British is close enough to English that it's like, oh, could be like hiding in plain sight kind of thing. So it's like, oh, you know, very like conniving. Make an anime telenovela and the British would be the villain. Yeah, that or Russian. Fear of the other and the Cold War. Yeah, I mean... Oh, German accents too. That's the other war. That's why Von Karma is German. That's why Dylan made him German. You like the German accent? Yeah. Dylan does a good German accent. And he does good with Franziska, I think. Really well. Doing German in another voice. Like doing Usually you get an accent, like you like get an accent down for mimicking, and it's like that's the voice you have for that accent. And Dylan's managing to do the accent in another voice is like true wild. Okay, I can't do that, Ori. Then they're on the same side. Can't tell if the... I think this one might just have a glove. No, that one will have a glove. This one will have an actual, like, gauntlet going on. Okay. Something like that. This knee one is just not doing it for me. Maybe I'm making it too high. It's all that perspective. I mean, do I even care to draw it that much if it's behind him? Yeah, I do care. Okay. I think I finally perspectived it enough. This would be kind of hard to armor his toe, his feet. How would I armor his feet? Honestly, probably something like... But maybe I'll put them on this one. Yeah, let's do that. Can have something like that. This will be like that. Okay, there we go. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Ooh, tough choices, Oscar. You know, and I'm gonna say something kind of crazy. If you don't pay the electricity bill, then you can't watch more murder drones. You know? And what would a murder drone fingers be if you can't watch the show? Hmm? Right. That's the secret. That's the secret. Okay, I think I do want to keep his goggles, though. They were cute. I might put them around his neck, though, instead. I feel like that fits better. It's so funny, Mars. I constantly think back to your one coworker that was like, I can't tell these boys apart. As I sit here trying to remember how each of their hair goes. How do you tell them apart? I'll never be over it. Yeah. I got there, Oscar. It's all that Ace Attorney practice. As I'm struggling here with my own character's hair. Oh. It has to be just so. Honestly, I think Ferrex's hair I struggle with the most. I think I struggle with Aster's hair second most. And then I think it goes Sinnet. If I have to pick one over the other, I think Hotson goes last, just because the side undercut does make it a little tough at certain angles compared to Milano's pretty easy at all angles. Oh. Yeah. That person. That's the person I'm talking about. I thought that was a coworker. Yeah, I was like, ah. Soon, Oscar. The anticipation will make you want it more. Ooh. That's crazy that they release figures, though. That's wild. That's pretty nuts. Ah, you can make the pre-order. Nice. Yeah, I think the goggles around his neck would go better. I think that just fits better. Uh-huh. Something like that. Oh no! Ah, that sucks, Oscar. That's the worst. I don't even remember. I was about to buy something today, and then I was like, no. Wait, Ori, you bought a lot of stuff recently. We need to chill a little bit, okay? just a little bit. This is not Ferrix's eye. Okay, let's try that again, Ori. I don't know what you were drawing. Laios? Ugh, don't. I do have to draw Laios. Well, technically I drew Laios. I have to finish everybody else and then color it. People are finishing in the Discord. I'm like, ugh. Versus me over here, failing to do my own comic. At least next month, we'll be fully onboarded with Zilla doing the Ace Attorney stuff. So I will have more time now. I don't think I did, Mason. Where did you share it? Oh, yeah. Was it the one about them being gay? And the lesbians? Was it that one? Was it that one? I feel like it was that one. Ooh, Momo's coming out nice, Mason. Yes, okay, I did see that one. Oh, welcome, Mindries. Oh, with an S at the end. Welcome to the Discord server. All right. You know, I didn't expect to get such a full piece out of this, but I'm not upset. I'm not upset. But I am surprised. And just for certain. So many people asking if Milano's like a Dragonborn or not, too. I can see more than, like, he's toothless. I really don't understand. I'm like, I'm so torn. There's, like, part of me where it's like, I kind of want to attempt to draw a human toothless, just because I think that would be interesting to see how I do it. But then part of me is like, I don't want to take away the human toothless people, because I want them to love Milano. If they think he's human like if they think he looks like human toothless, then we're good. The Dragonborn you believe more than toothless? Yeah. I just I look at Milano and I really don't see it. And I was like, I don't think I'm being that, like, biased about it or anything either. Because none of you said it before, you know what I'm saying? Like, the comic's been out, and I guess not this many people have seen it compared to now, but, like, nobody has mentioned it. And so many have mentioned it. Just wild. Crazy. Sometimes the fandom can be unpredictable. That is true. That is certainly true. Maybe it helps having little knowledge, but there's literally zero. Yeah, and technically I did look because I didn't think it was right, but he does have green eyes too. And that's it. It's literally it. It's like, if I'm drawing human toothless, he needs his little ears. He needs his little, like... You know, I don't know. And then it's like a sailor song. It's a pirate song. It's not a Viking song. You know, maybe if he was a Viking, I could see it too, but... Pirate, you know? They're not pirates. Okay, something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. I think your whole deal is too low. Yeah, and I need to raise your chin up. Ah. I'm just baffled, and it's like part of me like wants to ride it, don't want to mess with it. Like, I don't know. He's a barbarian for Dungeons and Dragons because that's his best thing. Honestly, maybe he's more of a fighter. I think a new character we've gotten would be more of a barbarian. Perry would be more of a barbarian, and I think Milano might be more of a fighter. Uncertain. Jury's out. But look how pirate this barbarian looks, though. This don't look like a Viking. So, who knows? You see him and can remember the TikTok. Oh, he's hot. Ooh, yeah. That's good. I want to do the fuzzy duck. Ducky fuzz. Does he fuck? Fuck, he does. Yes. I got some backup on that one. Yeah, we're doing the rounds. Ooh. Chat, Twitch. What are those? Yeah, what are those new emotes? What are those Twitch emotes? Are those like default? Brat chat and twith. What the hell? A global emote. Interesting. They are really ugly. They're some of the most like MS Paint emotes I've ever seen. Okay. I'm pretty vibey with this though. Gotta fix his pauldron here. Not his pauldron. His elbow guard. Gotta like... How is his hand even working? If my hand was like that, My elbow is like right there, and my elbow would be on the on the front because twisty forearms. Twisty forearms are fucky. Did you know that, guys? The fact that you're like forearm twists around, that's some fucky shit for drawing shit like this. Jeez. I don't even know. We're fudging it at this point. He's got some... I feel like the sides would have some of that armor here. And this, it would come around like this. Yeah, there we go. And you can have a little strap in here. Okay. We Gucci. Since they're limited edition. What is that emote? A little chest? Piper crate? It's still not as ugly as the Chat and Twith ones. The Pride World one is cute. Pride Cute is also cute. But Chat and Twith... Ugh. Weird. Ori disliked that. Okay, don't need that. Gonna move you to here. Gonna lower your opacity again. And we're gonna... Oh, he needs clothes on besides this. Did you know that? He should have clothes on underneath. So here I had him roll up his sleeves. I don't know if I'll do that. I think this one will have a fingerless glove, though. Will it? No, it won't, actually. I was gonna... Someone got paid for that? What? Does he? He does, I'm sorry to disappoint. So I'm pretty sure I did this rolled up because I wanted to show his furred arms off. But I don't know if that fits the design, but I feel like it doesn't. I feel like he would be indeed all covered up. I feel like that makes more sense. Yeah, that's just how it would be. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Say that it's lovely. Fool me, fool me. I'm really excited on this course, though, to get to the actual, like, rendering and stuff process. Because if I'm being honest, that's really what I was, like, coming here for. Because, well, I love the artist character designs and stuff, and I've definitely learned some things. I was definitely coming for, like, how they actually art, because I really want to know. I really want to know. They just get such lovely results, and I'm excited to learn. So... that's what I'm definitely most excited for. We're a couple more away from that. I think next is clothes and stuff. We'll see. I'm almost done with the crates on the first one too, though. Thankfully, after the first one, there's not as many crates in every single frame. I don't usually watch the videos, no, but if you're talking about... nah, I'm pretty behind on all of that info stuff. I don't pay no mind, unless Mars sends me something, which she sometimes does. Good night, Mason. Yeah, I was gonna say, which one, Oscar? I feel like there's multiple. Okay. All Boot Hill content has been great content, though. I see him pop up on my Instagram every once in a while. We stand Boot Hill. At least I do. I think most of you do. If not, you just don't know him. Okay. I was drawing his clothes, and then I stopped, because I'm done. And he doesn't need those, as Mars said, but he does. Yeah, we love Billy the Kid. He's the robo guy, right? He's like one of the main promo guys I've seen. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying. Is Zenless Zone Zero by MiHoYo? Hoyoverse? Or are they by somebody else? I think since Oscar brought up Genshin, they're made by the same person. They are from MiHoYo. So MiHoYo has Genshin, has Honkai Star Rail, which took off. I don't know. Maybe it's just the circle zone I'm in. And then also now have Zenless Zone Zero. So they're slowly covering all possible genres. Okay, next I need like magic. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Mars. That's what I was thinking of. They're a different company. Okay. I'm getting there. I don't play any of these games, so getting there means a lot. Okay, you know, that's what they should do, though. I don't know what Wuthering Waves is about, but if it's not about pirates, 1, upset. 2, that's what MiHoYo needs to get in on. Full pirate. I see, Oscar, I see. Well, I mean, Genshin seems to be their sort of money horse. So they don't really need to push too much on the other ones. And I mean, it seems like it's making bucks if they're getting billions of views or whatever. All right, my boy. I think I will give your shirt a bit more color than it normally has. Because I feel like that's needed when you're wearing all this sort of stuff. Yeah. There we go. You love doing combos in combat. I always forget that they're like other... that they're like fighty games overall. I always forget. I'm just here for the characters. I'm not even there. I'm just there for the characters. They're more expressive. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, they've upgraded. It's one of those things probably where it's like, oh, they've gotten better, right? But now if they change the Genshin ones, it's going to be very noticeable that the other ones aren't like as good as the old ones. And they probably don't want to spend the time and money and resources in order to update all the Genshin models. Because that's like a whole rig thing. Ah, welcome back. Well, if you did, good job. And if you didn't, you should. Go back and do it. Enthused, did you see the finished Lemurana? Let's put him here for now. But I will show him to you better if you hadn't. You did not. Alright, here we go. There he is. That's what he looks like. But now we're on to the Artificer Ferrex that goes with him. Look at the creature indeed. Alright. Oh, my nose is itchy. Goodness. I literally just gave him a pauldron for his hip. But I'm not upset about it. I think it fits the vibe. So, it's okay. We can have that be a thing. Hip pauldrons. I don't know what that would be called, though. Ooh, that needs to go down. Beauteous. That doesn't make a lot of sense. The rotation. Gotta go more that way, I think. Yeah. Perspective. We all know ye. And we hate ye. If you didn't exist, life would be much easier. But alas, and alack, we have to deal. Okay, lovely, lovely. Giving him his other belt because we just... lots of belts. So really, I used to do weird stuff with clothing. There's a whole thing about clothing folds, so I'm excited to get to that one too. But I'm mostly excited for the rendering part. So, enthused, so they all had... This is from 2022. This is from March of 2022. So this was Dungeons & Dragons. We're actually still playing Dungeons & Dragons at this point in time. And so they all have Dungeons & Dragons forms, which are real subclasses and classes. And then fictional stats in the sense of that you can't really make this happen at any level with the thing. I know, right? Ancient. But so they did all have designs. And they did all have their classes and subclasses. And we need these boots. These boots have stood the test of time. They're glorious. Nothing can compare. And these are all their designs. And so Ferrex's was an artificer. And being an artificer, he has a little robo buddy. And I felt that that ended up being the perfect thing for armors and... Ah, hello, femboy. Forgot about D&D. But felt that was sort of the perfect thing to use for the robots and armor thing. And so honestly, he's grown up, man. God, 2 years. 2 years. And look, we have this as a child. And this is a man. That Phoenix Wright bartender? No, that's Everett. A character that you have not met in the comic yet. He is coming very, very soon. Not the next group of updates, but the one after that will have a lot of Everett. But so he's the bartender. But he says snarky stuff. This is actually a little comic, and it's kind of set up as like a choose your character sort of thing. He's a very salty boy. Lots of salt in there. Okay. So, I guess... your... pants would probably be there. How do I want to do this? Maybe we give you like the little corset top pants. And we make it easier on both Ori and everything else. And then they come around here. And then these are the pants. You're so hippie, Ferrix. Hotson, Ferrix, Mana, whoever you are. You're very hippie. Not a hippie. You just got a lot of hip. I don't know if I want to give him the straight pants or not. Someone needs a balance check? What? You appreciate the excitement? Oh my god, did chat move way too fast for me? Oh, nice dichotomy. Hello, Nicole. Oh, crackers and onion dip for the party. There you go. Homebrew oath character. Ooh. Someone needs a balance. Yeah, here we go. Perfect timing. Feels like the party's over here. Today it does seem to be a Twitch party, doesn't it, Enthuse? Mason was here, but she had to go to bed. And we're certainly winding down very shortly. I don't know what's happening in his pants region. Do I give... See, if I give him some sort of thing, that just makes it not very Artificer anymore. Yeah, no. Gotta have the pants. Okay, I think we've got to do something like that. And then I feel like we've got to keep his classic straight leg pants. I feel like they're a vibe that I quite enjoy. And yeah. Oh, I know what he's missing. He's missing a bunch of his, like, packs and stuff. That's what I'm like. He's not. It doesn't feel right. He's missing stuff. He needs more little pouches. Many, many more pouches. All the pouches. I'm just gonna keep saying pouches until we don't like the word anymore. Okay. So we can have it be a strap like this. And then you can have it be around the leg so that it holds it down for when he's moving. Another little pouch here. Going really attached to this one? No, none of the main characters will die. Or you've grown really attached to your paladin. That just sounds on you. Whether your paladin dies or not. That's up to you. In my humble opinion. Okay. UTS. Nah, I'm not liking that front pouch. Alright, he just gets that side one. But this feels better now. He's more pouchful now. Which is what we needed. I feel like this knee is too low. The struggle bus. So that wraps around, and then this comes up like that. Alright, that might have to be another time. We're nearly over here. Yeah, his knee is too low, but we gotta fix this. It's a fighter who's going into Paladin. Oh, very nice. Yeah, join the server. Totally not a femboy. And you can talk to... Dichotomy Games is a home brewing guy. That's the thing he does. That's what Dichotomy Games is. All about the home brewing. So, we're gonna leave this here. But I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out. I definitely feel... an improvement. Artificer... Barracks 2.0. Yeah. That's the Dichotomy Games' whole thing is the homebrewing. That's why the name Dichotomy Games is like that. So certainly join the server. And yeah. I don't know, Dichotomy. Don't ask me questions like that. For experience? Honestly, it's not... It's kind of weird angle now, but... This leg's gonna be longer now. But, alright, thank you all for coming out today. We are going to end. Yeah, oh, sorry. Thank you for coming out to this stream that was just me. And thank you, Mars, for showing up in the chat. And thank you, everybody else who showed up into that. Thank you, Angsty Adversaries, Perry is Perry, Nicole, Dichotomy Games. If you saw those little tea pets, that's how you get one of those on the screen. Also, thank you to our Doofus Detectives, Lakitu Bro, Aragorn, Canadian Lucifer Tay, and the Jester. If you want to get all the emotes on YouTube innately, that's how you do that. The second tier is Psychic Sidekick. You get all our videos early. New batch coming up soon, where you get the videos early. Otherwise, we hope to see you all tomorrow for Pass the Smash. If you want to vote, even if you won't be on stream, even if you don't know the characters, if you want to vote on who I will try to turn from a pass into a smash, please go into the Discord and vote in the channel that you can see through the link. It's a thread in the couch and in the schedule. If you don't have access to it, if you can't click on it, let me know. I will give you access. You have literally an hour and a half left to vote. So go do that. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.